This week, the cybersecurity landscape has seen significant upheaval, with reports of espionage, major arrests, and new vulnerabilities. These developments highlight the ongoing battle between cybercriminals and authorities, emphasizing the importance of vigilance in our increasingly digital lives. On November 20, 2025, the UK's MI5 issued a warning about Chinese operatives using LinkedIn to gather intelligence on lawmakers. Meanwhile, a California man pleaded guilty to laundering millions in a cryptocurrency scam, and researchers uncovered serious flaws in smart devices and browser extensions that could compromise user data. In this video, we'll delve into these key stories and explore their implications for cybersecurity today. If you find this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. Key events: a timeline of cyber incidents. On November 6, 2025, a significant breakthrough occurred when Thai authorities, in collaboration with the US FBI, apprehended Denis Abresko, a Russian hacker linked to the infamous Void Blizzard group. This operation highlights ongoing international efforts to combat cybercrime, particularly those orchestrated by state-affiliated actors. Just 2 weeks later, on November 20, 2025, MI5 issued an alarming warning regarding Chinese operatives leveraging LinkedIn to gather intelligence on UK lawmakers. This incident underscores the evolving tactics employed by foreign espionage agents and the vulnerability of social media platforms as tools for intelligence gathering. In the realm of cryptocurrency, a California man named Kunal Mehta pleaded guilty to laundering over $25 million connected to a $230 million scam involving social engineering tactics. This case, which exemplifies the intersection of technology and crime, reflects the growing sophistication of cybercriminal schemes targeting digital assets. Amid these developments, the European Commission proposed significant amendments to the General Data Protection Regulation (GDPR), aiming to streamline data processing for AI training. Critics argue that these changes could erode personal data protections, potentially allowing tech companies to exploit user information without adequate consent. On the technical front, researchers disclosed critical vulnerabilities in widely used software. A severe flaw in Oracle's Identity Manager could allow unauthorized access to systems, while a serious security issue in the Shelly Pro 4PM smart relay device poses risks of repeated outages, affecting smart home automation and safety. As authorities ramp up efforts to tackle cybercrime, the arrest of key figures within the Jabarzus group further emphasizes the ongoing battle against organized cybercriminal networks. The extradition of Ukrainian developer Yuri Rybtsov to the US to face charges is a testament to the international cooperation required to address these threats. Lastly, the US, UK, and Australia imposed sanctions on the Russian bulletproof hosting provider Medialand, highlighting the global response to entities that facilitate cybercriminal activities. This action aims to disrupt the infrastructure that supports ransomware and other malicious operations. These incidents illustrate a rapidly evolving landscape where both cyber threats and responses are in constant flux, underscoring the critical need for vigilance and adaptation in cybersecurity practices. The impact of cyber threats extends far beyond individual victims, affecting a wide array of sectors and communities. Lawmakers and government officials are increasingly targeted by foreign operatives, as demonstrated by MI5's warning about Chinese spies using LinkedIn for recruitment and intelligence gathering. This tactic not only endangers national security but also puts individual lawmakers at risk, potentially compromising sensitive information and strategic decisions. In the corporate sector, the recent proposal by the European Commission to amend the General Data Protection Regulation (GDPR) raises significant concerns. By allowing companies to process personal data for AI training without explicit user consent, the changes could lead to increased data exploitation and a loss of privacy for millions of Europeans. Critics argue that these amendments favor large tech companies at the expense of individual rights, particularly impacting marginalized communities who may already be vulnerable to profiling and surveillance. Additionally, the rise of malicious browser extensions highlights the dangers faced by everyday internet users. With over 31,000 installations of compromised VPN and ad-blocking extensions, many unsuspecting users are exposed to data theft and privacy violations. This situation underscores the necessity for users to be vigilant and discerning about the software they install, as the tools intended to enhance security can easily be weaponized against them. The cryptocurrency sector is also grappling with the repercussions of cybercrime, as illustrated by the guilty plea of Canal Meta for laundering millions linked to a massive scam. The interconnectedness of digital finance means that breaches in security can have ripple effects, impacting investors, businesses, and even the broader economy. Moreover, critical vulnerabilities in widely used software, such as the Oracle Identity Manager flaw, pose significant risks to organizations reliant on these systems. An exploit could allow attackers to gain unauthorized access, potentially leading to data breaches that affect not just the organizations involved, but also their clients and partners. In summary, the consequences of cyber threats are far-reaching, affecting individuals, organizations, and entire nations. As the digital landscape evolves, the need for robust cybersecurity measures and public awareness becomes increasingly urgent, reminding us that the fight against cybercrime is a collective responsibility that requires constant vigilance and adaptation. As we look ahead in the ongoing battle against cyber threats, several key investigations and initiatives are shaping the future of cybersecurity. Governments worldwide are intensifying their efforts to combat cybercrime, with notable actions such as the recent sanctions imposed on the Russian bulletproof hosting provider Medialand. This move underscores the collaborative approach taken by the US, UK, and Australia in targeting entities that facilitate cybercriminal activities. These sanctions aim to disrupt the infrastructure that supports ransomware and other malicious operations. In the realm of legislative changes, the European Commission's proposal to amend the General Data Protection Regulation (GDPR) is drawing significant scrutiny. While intended to streamline data processing for AI training, critics argue that these changes could erode privacy protections for individuals, leading to greater vulnerabilities in personal data handling. The implications of this proposal are vast, as they may set a precedent for how personal information is treated across the digital landscape. On the technological front, researchers are actively uncovering vulnerabilities in widely used applications and devices. The recent discovery of critical flaws in Oracle's Identity Manager and the Shelly Pro Smart Relay highlights the persistent risks associated with Internet of Things (IoT) devices and enterprise software. These vulnerabilities not only threaten individual users but also pose significant risks to organizational security, necessitating immediate action from developers to implement patches and updates. Moreover, the rise of sophisticated phishing campaigns, such as those leveraging Microsoft Entra invitations, illustrates the evolving tactics employed by cybercriminals. As these attacks become increasingly deceptive, it is essential for organizations and individuals to remain vigilant and informed about the latest threats. In parallel, the arrest of a Russian hacker in Thailand and the extradition of a Ukrainian developer associated with the Jabarzus group serve as reminders of the international nature of cybercrime. These actions reflect ongoing cooperation between law enforcement agencies across borders, aimed at dismantling networks that operate with impunity. As these investigations and developments unfold, the importance of public awareness and education in cybersecurity cannot be overstated. Individuals and organizations must remain proactive in safeguarding their digital environments, adapting to new threats, and embracing best practices in cybersecurity. The landscape is constantly changing, and vigilance is key in navigating the complexities of our interconnected world. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals.